Good morning, Crown Girls. I'm sorry, I'm moving stuff in my kitchen. Um, First of all, let me apologize for yesterday. I was supposed to do the Get to Know Me video at 7 o'clock. I got carried away with time and I totally lost track, especially like after class and being with my friends. I lost track of time and I totally apologize. That is not an excuse to not have done the video. So with that being said, this morning talk will be two things at once. It'll be getting to know me, and it'll also be a purposeful video. So my name is Tiffany Bryan. My middle name is Nikhil, so Tiffany Nikhil Bryan. I was born May 6, 1994. I am one of six. I have two sisters and I have three brothers. I am the fourth child. I am Jamaican and American. So my dad is Jamaican. My biological father is Jamaican, and my mom is American. From Southwest DC. Well, Southeast DC. Whatever. She's from DC. Let's see. I love to sing. I know how to fluently read music. I can sing in three languages, but I cannot fluently speak in those three languages. I can fluently sing in French, Italian, and German. I have a dog named Sugar. Sugar, not sugar, but Sugar. Well, hey Dad, how you doing? What else about me? I am 5'4", so I'm short. I'm the shortest out of all of my siblings. All of my siblings are taller than me, and so I get picked on a lot. My mom and hey Dad, my mom and my stepdad, which is my father, they're both ministers. I have been a PK all my life. My biological father is a minister as well. So yeah, the stereotype of a PK, I've heard it all my life, and yes, I am a PK. My godfather is a pastor. My godmother is the first lady of our church, so I attend my godfather's church. What else? I have a god brother who I love so much. I don't really talk to him that often because he actually lives in North Carolina. He lives 5 hours away. And I was supposed to go and visit him a long time ago, like right after I moved here for school. So, yes, I have a god brother. I have a god sister-in-law. Her name is Tiffany as well, which is really, really funny because they call me Little Tiff and they call her Big Tiff. What else? I have 5 god siblings. Brianna, Gregory, Terrell, Harriel, and I'm missing one. I can't think of it. I have a niece named Nyla. I have a big sister named Nate, who I love so much. What else? I have my last grandparent is living, which is my mom's mom, Grandma Janet. My dad's mom died when I was 13, I think. Yeah, I think it was 13 when she died. And then my grandfather, he died 2 years ago. So yes, oh, excuse me. So yes, yeah, so I only have one of my grandparents that are living. My grandfather, that is my mom's father, he died when I was a baby. So his dying wish was to see his first grandchild being born, and that was me. And I only have one picture with him, of course, when he was in the hospital. My mom has that picture. I haven't, really gotten that picture, and I would love to have it. So, Mom, need that. What else? About me. I was in a pageant called the Miss Omega Sci-Fi Scholarship Pageant, and I won the title of Miss Omega back in 2015. I'm a student leader in the choir. I was president last year, and this year I'm secretary, trying to groom the president for this year. I'm sorry, my nose is running really bad. I work at the Virginia Opera as a chorister, as you already know. I plan to move to Norfolk, Virginia, so that I can stay in the area and continue to work there until, I start building myself up and moving on to, bigger places. My ultimate dream is to sing in the Sydney, Australia Opera House. That is one of my biggest dreams ever. And if I don't accomplish that, I don't think I don't think my accomplishments thus far will have meant anything. And that's just my opinion. I truly want to get to the Sydney, Australia Opera House. My vision for the young girls with Crowned Girls Inc. is to ultimately build a huge circle of young women that come with their baggage. I want them to come with their baggage. I want them to come with, their hurt, their anger, their disappointments. I want them to come with all of that, so that myself and, my mom, who's a minister, my godmother, who is a very, very devoted woman to ministry. I want those two, my sister Nate. I want, all the women who have groomed me to be who I am today. I want to be able to allow them to also groom the young girls who are connected to me. That's my ultimate goal, is to make sure that these young ladies have very realistic supporters and people to look up to, people that can understand their trials and their tribulations. Young women can reach me via email at crowned.girl.inc@gmail.com. You can also reach me on my personal email at Tiffany, Tiffany Bryan, Bryan 94@gmail.com. You can also reach me on here on this Facebook page, or on my personal Facebook page, Tiffany Bryan. I'm always on Facebook. I'm always in my emails. I'm always, on social media. So there's never a moment when I don't see a notification from this page or my other pages. So yes, you can always reach me. I'm not hard to reach at all. If you want to reach out to me and you want to know something that's personal, or you have a personal issue that you want to be resolved, or how to resolve it, or how to go about resolving it, or how to go about praying about it, I'm definitely open to everything. Like I always say on here that I'm an open book, and I don't mind, telling my own personal things that I've gone through from middle school all the way up to college. So yeah, I know that I'm young and I haven't really gone through a lot, but the things that I have gone through, I feel like can be very beneficial to all the young girls in America, in the United States, in the whole entire world, honestly. So yes, that's how you can reach me. But yeah, I'm just an ordinary, black girl from PG County, Maryland, trying to continue to groom and nourish and love on this ministry that God has given me, because honestly, this ministry stems from a lot of the things that I've gone through, a lot of the things that I've experienced, or a lot of the things that I've seen in my lifetime. So the reason behind it, ultimately, the name came from when, what would you say is your greatest success at this point in life? My greatest success at this point in life is getting to 22, I'll be 23 in May, getting to 22, 23 without having obligations that will stop me from being successful. So, nothing against anyone who had a child at 21 or 22, but I just thank God that He kept me at even through everything that I shouldn't have been doing, kept me to this point where I don't have that extraness in order to fulfill the things that He has for me in life, if that makes sense. That's that is my greatest achievement at this point, because not too long ago there were girls that I knew of that were pregnant and they were getting married at a young age, and it's nothing wrong with that. It's just, for me, and what I want for my life, that's just not something that I'm willing to commit to right now. So, and don't get me wrong, I do want to be a very devoted wife and a very devoted mother, but just not right now. I'm just too young for that right now. I have time to get there. I just want to make sure that I fulfill my biggest achievements first, and then go ahead and fulfill my biggest dreams, and then go ahead and achieve that. But yeah, I think, getting to this is my 5th year in college. So getting to this point and not having to drop out or stop going because I've gotten pregnant or anything like that, that is something that I am happy about, because I'm gonna be real, my parents didn't graduate from college. Not saying they can't, because they can, and I hope they will, Dad. It's not a bad thing. It's not something you should be ashamed of at all, because I'm not ashamed of it at all. I'm just glad that God kept me past the point where my mom didn't make it, and so now this degree is not only for myself, but it's an accomplishment for my mom and my dad to say, hey, we pushed that girl enough to get this degree, and look, she got it. So that's something that I can't wait to share, a moment that I'm so excited to share with them. I think I have like 71 days left until graduation. So, I'm just excited about that. Yeah. But this morning video is about perseverance. One of the Omega's cardinal principles is perseverance. And last night when I was, writing my journal, I write my journal almost every night. And I was just thanking God for everything, and he was like, perseverance. And so this morning video is about perseverance, about, pushing and going forward. No matter, what seems to be blocking you at this point, or what you think may be blocking you at this point. When I think of perseverance, the first thing that comes to mind, of course, are the Omegas, because that is one of their cardinal principles. But I adopted that for Crown Girls as a morning talk, because there have been times when I wanted to just completely give up. I remember in October of 2016, I was out of school for a whole entire month. And at this point, I'm like, look, it's midterms. I have to graduate. I cannot stay here another semester. I cannot be a 5.5-year student. I'm already 5 years, and that's enough. So the word perseverance is something that is just so important in life. You have to persevere. You have to keep going regardless of what is trying to stop you. Every day that I woke up in October, I said, Lord, I need you to keep pushing me, because I'm ready to give up. I was so just down and out and just ready to quit, ready to just give up, ready to say, look, I'm coming home. I'll work for the rest of the semester, and I'll come back in the spring, and I'll get it together. But that was not something, that's not persevering through everything that you're going through. That's just something, that's just saying, oh, I'm going to just give up because I just can't do it. And saying the word can't and but are words that cancel out. Like I said before, my mom always told me, and still tells me to this day, stop saying but. Stop saying that you can't. If you continue to say that, then of course you won't, because you've just now canceled out everything that you're trying to do. So that wasn't cute. I just want to encourage you all to persevere and to keep pushing and keep it pushing. I take my mom. I have 3 moms. Where I live now, I live with one of my moms, and every day we tell each other, keep it pushing. Just keep it pushing. You got it. Just keep it pushing. Regardless of who made you upset today, keep it pushing. If your boyfriend didn't want to answer your phone call and he done made you mad about whatever, keep it pushing. If your sibling said something that was just so inappropriate, keep it pushing. If your mom and your dad pricked something in you that just did not leave you in a good space, keep it pushing. Now, you're supposed to honor your mother and your father. But, keep it pushing, It doesn't really help or serve you to stay in a place where you're not happy, where you're not doing anything, where you're complacent. Something that I truly despise is being complacent. I cannot be complacent. That's just, I come from a pretty big city. I live in Maryland on the outskirts of DC. So I'm used to getting on the bus and getting on the train and going where I have to go and making moves and going here and there and not thinking about stopping, not thinking about, oh, I need to take a break here. I need to stop moving here. Now, of course, when your body says to stop, you stop. But for me, complacency is just something that I cannot agree with, get along with. That is something that I would never accept, because it's just, when you become complacent, you become still. You don't move. You don't go anywhere. How can God use you if you get comfortable with being complacent? If God was complacent, would we be here today? Would I even be here to be talking to you today? If he was complacent, would this even be happening? Will I be able to even do my hair this way? No, because he wouldn't have created me this far. I mean, do you get what I'm saying? You know, don't be complacent. Enjoy life. Enjoy your now, as I said the other day. Enjoy your now, but keep moving. Keep it pushing. Because at the end of the day, there's somebody else out here who's keeping it pushing. Keeping it pushing. And, you know, as young women who have seen the fairy tales of Cinderella and, you know, Anastasia and Sleeping Beauty and Beauty and the Beast and all that, you know, we are so infatuated with the thought of love and being in love and loving someone. But if you're complacent, how can God grow you to be that wife for that man? You can't be complacent in life. You have to persevere. You have to continue to push through regardless of how you feel. Now, I'm going to be real. Today, I did not feel like getting dressed to go to class. Did I feel like getting up? Yeah, because I was hungry. And I had to use the bathroom. But if I was complacent, my grades would slip terribly. And let me tell you something. I'm getting out of here in May. So, you know, I hope that you all understand what I'm meaning by not being complacent. You know, sometimes it's okay to take a breather, but only for a moment. You know, don't allow time to pass you by because you can't get it back. Be precious with your time. Make sure that whoever you're giving your time to, whether it be your best friend or this guy, make sure that they understand that your time is precious, because at the end of the day, you got to keep it pushing. You cannot wait on people to do what you expect them to do. Keep it pushing. Having expectations of people will leave you in a place where you feel like you're hurt all the time. And trust me, I felt that way a few weeks ago, because I had an expectation of a person, thinking that common sense would tell you to do a certain thing or to say a certain thing, realizing that common sense is not common. So what I did, I kept it pushing, whether that person wanted to do what they said they were going to do or not. Keep it pushing, ladies. That's all I wanted to tell you this morning. I know that this one was a long one, but I just had to tell you that, you know, keep it pushing regardless of anything. You know, it's a beautiful thing to grow. It truly is. Now, this Tiffany that you see today was definitely not the Tiffany that was here 2 weeks ago. Because 2 weeks ago, I was so wrapped up in my own little world and so wrapped up in what I felt should be going on, forgetting that I have young ladies here who need me just as much as I need them. So, persevere, grow, keep it pushing, don't be complacent, love on yourself. Today is Friday. And I'm so ready for the weekend, even though my weekend is completely filled with stuff. I'm so ready to not have to walk the campus. Is that a bad thing? The walk is just so long. But I'm thanking God for Pat and Charlie, left and right. My feet. You've never heard that term before. But yeah, don't be complacent, ladies. Persevere. I love you guys to the fullest. I say this every day because I truly do. Don't forget to reach out to me. Like, reach out. Like, I seriously want to talk to you all. So please reach out. If you can only be described by one word, what would... Dad, you know how to... My dad is funny. Okay, if I could be described in one word, if I could describe myself in one word, is that what you're saying? Dad? I see the likes, but are you saying if I can just... Okay, if I could describe myself in one word, I'm trying to think. That's a hard one. I would say bravery. I'm brave. I'm brave for a lot of things. I'm brave. I was brave enough to tell you something that to tell you about the STD thing. I'm brave enough to be completely open about my life, about my parents, which I'm sure they probably weren't expecting for me to say. I'm brave to continue this regardless of who's watching or who's not. I'm brave for stepping on the heads of my fears. I'm brave for not allowing, I'm brave for not allowing my past to hinder my now or control my now. I'm brave. I would definitely say that I'm brave. There are a lot of things that I overcame. Some that are very, very personal. Some that are very open. So I would say I'm brave. Very brave. But I couldn't be brave without having a heart-to-heart with myself and God. Honestly. Like, I seriously had to take a moment and look in the mirror and be like, girl, get your life. Like, and I say that all the time to my friends. Like, get it together. You got too much riding on you. You're riding on you. I have too much on my back, my plate to be afraid, to allow my fears to control me and control what I do and what I don't do. So I would say I'm brave. And I should make that a challenge. Everyone should tell me what is the one word they would choose to describe themselves and why. I'm going to post that after this video, and I'm going to be looking for the comments. So yes, please. I'm going to post that. What is the one word that describes you and why? It doesn't have to be, sorry for that smack. It doesn't have to be, oh, so holy, sanctified, all that. Because that's for another generation. This generation is about being real, straight to the point, getting the truth out, and just being you. So, what one word describes you? And then why? Why did you choose that word, and why do you think that word describes you? Yeah. I'm also going to put this challenge on Twitter and on Instagram. So be on the lookout for that, like, now. Okay? I love you guys. I'm about to go. I'm hungry. My yogurt and strawberries are waiting for me. and I'm gonna go to campus and get prepared for my day. I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you, love you guys. Dad, thanks for these likes. I greatly appreciate it. You are my #1 supporter, like always. So I hope you all have a great day. Don't forget to message me, hit me up. Look, I am an open book. Like I will always say that, and I know you're probably gonna get up. I know it's probably gonna get on your nerves, but I'm an open book. So let me know something. Tell me something good. You know this song. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. My hands are cold, so I need to leave. I know for sure that I'll be home after May. I will be home maybe for a few weeks or so. So I will definitely plan something like just a meet and greet, nothing too official. Just a meet and greet. I want to meet everyone. I want to, this ministry is not a ministry where I'm going to force you to do something you don't want to do. I want to get the input of everyone. I want to make sure that we're all comfortable with doing something. So I'm definitely going to put out a poll for activities for us to do. Maybe like a paint and sip, but the virgin paint and sip, where we can all just, get together, talk, have, some snacks, some finger foods, and truly get to vibe with each other. I have some people in mind that I want to have to come and speak with you all. Once I can get to that point of having them come, I will definitely make sure I put out a flyer and a registration fee and all that stuff, because it's definitely going to be something where you would have to pay, because I got to pay people to come. This young lady that I know of, she lives in Raleigh, North Carolina, and when I say she's dope. Like, she's really someone that I truly look up to. So I'm going to do my best to get some things put in place for us. And, just be on the lookout. And I'm officially done with this video. Like, I talk so much. Okay, Crown Girls. So, I feel like my dew this morning. My hair is thin, so whatever. But I'm off this thing. Love you guys. Smooches. Hit me up. Bye, y'all.